Fools, there are few things that are more controversial in economics than the minimum wage, and especially lately there's been a lot of talk about income inequality and whether it makes sense for the minimum wage to rise or whether it could cause real problems for low-income workers. My name's Dan Caplinger. I'm the Motley Fool's Director of Investment Planning, and today I want to take a look at one side of that debate and look at how some economists think that raising the minimum wage actually won't have the adverse impact that many think it would. Now, basically, the general economic argument against minimum wage hikes is pretty simple. When you raise the cost of labor, you reduce the demand for that labor. And so, all other things being equal, you'd expect employers not to take advantage of as much minimum wage labor if it costs more, and that could actually cost people jobs at the lower end of the pay scale. And that's why you have so much controversy with companies like McDonald and Wal-Mart with their minimum wages, whether they should have to pay those higher wages and whether if they did, they might actually cut back on the number of workers that they have. But there's been a study from the Center for Economic and Policy Research that suggests that in actuality, raising the minimum wage might not lead to the kinds of job losses people fear. And there are a few reasons, possibly reasons for that. Now, one is the theory that employers that have to pay a higher minimum wage will make cuts in labor costs elsewhere, cutting back on things like benefits as well as bonuses for higher paid employees. That can actually keep their overall labor costs more stable. Now, in addition, there's some possible productivity gains that come about. If higher minimum wages lead to lower turnover, it can actually cut employer costs. In addition, if workers work harder after they get paid more, then it can actually lead to productivity gains. And so what that means is that when you take a look at this new federal contractor rule, the higher minimum wage that we're going to see there, it'll be interesting to see whether companies like United Technologies, Raytheon, companies that hire a lot of people under federal contracts, whether they'll take steps to cut back on their labor force or whether they'll see the kinds of productivity gains that the Center for Economic and Policy Research predicts. And so, for more on the minimum wage controversy, keeping you up to date on the latest, be sure to stay tuned to Fool.com. Thanks for watching, and Fool on.